his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Throw over the middle, taken in. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 yards, first down Niners.
San Francisco.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun is Eason. Over the middle, complete. That's Franklin. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And this one is right through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Number 28.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Trying for ball, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 45. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Eason. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Niners are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
31-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. This one caught by Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Mahomes now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays and 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
33-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. To throw on third down, Eason. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
First and 10.
And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on there.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And to return stops. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second down, here's Eason. And it's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Yards to go.
On 3rd and 2, Eason. And he comes back with one complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll throw on first down with Eason. And he will find his man on the outside. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On first down, Jacob Eason. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Sterling Hoffrichter.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he returns this to the 22.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Down at the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on second down, Mahomes. They will find Davis. That's complete. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Eason. And the Raiders have got him.
Eason sacked. A loss of 7.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Franklin. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL. It's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about it getting it done? Proud of it.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
The 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I'm thinking the whole of the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And his kick is right through. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Eason in trouble, and down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Eason on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Loss of 7 yards.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
A big hit there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Since emerging from the locker room at intermission, he's looked pretty sharp, hasn't he?
He's running in this third quarter like he got the orange slices at the half.
Oh, yeah.
You remember when
he got the orange slices, not the carrot stick.
Oh, boy.
There was always that mom, wasn't there?
There's always that mom. When yours wasn't mine. All right, in front of the carrot sticks. But this guy, orange slices, and been reading the Surface tablet, watching the defenses, and he's made some nice adjustments.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. On 1st down, Mahomes.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 36. With 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Eason. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
1st and 10, Eason. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Franklin. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. On 1st down, Eason. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
To throw again, Eason. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Eason. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Raiders 26.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin first. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
Oh, we got plenty of time.
He will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
So now the Niners down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 2.5 to go. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 30. He takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Operating from the gun, Eason. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Eason. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. From a yard out. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25 yards.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Eason, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Eason, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Eason. And the Raiders have got him. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been terrific so far. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And to give this time to the tailback. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the